what's up? This video is being recorded late because I worked all day and I didn't feel like recording anything. When I got up this morning, I pretty much just did everything and just went straight to work. And then my lunch was pretty quick. And then when I came home, I was packing some stuff, and it was nothing that I felt like recording because it was just basic, like putting pots and pans and cleaning the kitchen and all that kind of stuff. And then I decided to play some games with my sister. So I'll show I guess a snippet of my lobby that I was in, where I was just gaming with a bunch of our friends together because her birthday was yesterday and we didn't really hang out, so we decided to game today. We'll see how tomorrow goes and see what I'm gonna do, because I work tomorrow, but I don't work Friday, so I could show some finalizing stuff. I think Friday is gonna be when more interesting thing happens. I have to go get the car. Actually a cool thing that happened today was I see bikers all the time on the road, and I was driving to work and I saw a dude on a bike in a different lane, in the intersection. And we do the thing where we wave at each other, or we throw up a symbol, or peace, deuces, salute, head nod or whatever. And homie saw me, and then as soon as his light turns green, he takes off and he does the sickest wheelie. This dude pulled the wheelie up immediately and he just dragged that wheelie all the way out to the next intersection. I was like, damn, that man's been doing that for a while. And what ended up happening was his bike looked familiar. I thought I might have known him, but I wasn't sure. And so he ended up pulling around into the complex that I was going into where my job's at, and he pulled around. He's like, yo, what's up? And I was like, oh yeah. And I recognized him, and I was like, yeah, I know you. You've come into my work before, and we talked. And then me and him were talking again, and he was just pretty much telling me that he's like, oh, did I catch you going to work? And I was like, yeah, he kind of caught me going to work. And me and him just started off a conversation, and he's a really cool dude. And he was just pretty much telling me about how he'll fix stuff on bikes most of the time. He has a bunch of equipment at his house, and he was telling me some of the stuff that I need fixed on my bike after the last accident and a couple accidents prior. He was just yeah, we can work on fixing that. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I have biker friends, but I don't really have too many biker friends. I have a bunch of tools for bikes. I usually just use the tools here at the house that are mainly meant for cars to do the stuff on the bike. But yeah, it's mainly getting the parts, or fixing the parts. Some of the parts need to be welded. I definitely need to try to order stuff online, but I don't want to spend $100 on certain things that I'm just I could probably just ghetto rig that and get it working just so this way the bike's fine. And I know it's bad, but the bike needs so much work done to it that I'm just gonna ride it until it explodes, and then hopefully get another bike by that point, or get another bike and then have that one as a spare bike for just doing dumb stuff on. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Me and him, he was telling me about how he just recently started a business, and he has a lot more free time now. And I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. It was really good motivation for me, because I was just that's pretty much the dream, is you want to start your own business and try to have financial freedom, as well as the ability to build your own schedule. And I don't know, it was a really good conversation. I ended up getting his details, and I already added him. I was like, I have you on Instagram, right? And he was like, I don't know. And he looked it up, and I was like, yeah, because I remember last time me and him were talking, I added it. But he said he had two. He had a business one and a personal one. He wasn't sure which one he gave me. So yeah, that was probably the most interesting part of my morning. It ended up making me a little bit late, but I was just whatever. It was well worth it for a good conversation. And then the workday went fine. I ate so many sweets today. There's just so much candy at the office, and I just can't help myself but eat it. So I've been eating it, and I feel like a fat ass, I swear. I've been looking at clips of me back 8 months ago, and I was just that was when I was in the gym heavy, and I was just I've lost so much progression, and I do need to get back to the gym at some point, but I just, with all this moving and all this, like, all these bills and stuff that I'm constantly having to deal with, I'm just like, I don't have the energy to just go to the gym at the moment, or the time to do it. So I just end up coming home and trying to find, like, you know, relaxing thing to do. Like today was like packing a little bit, and then like obviously gaming. I feel like if I went to the gym, I'd come home and I would have to cook my meals, because they have to be like certain meals. Like, it's usually like, you know, cooked chicken with just salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of lime, and then like a cup of rice, white rice or brown rice, and then some veggies like broccoli or avocado one day, or sometimes asparagus. Just, you know, just switching it up between different things. And sometimes I use a little bit of olive oil, because I heard olive oil is good for you. So that was like it. So like I would basically come home every day and like cook a meal like that. And I just haven't gotten the chance to get into it. Damn, my hair is so tangled. I fucking hate it. But we got the lo-fi music on. Got my Rick and Morty socks on. Oh yeah, you can see. This was my outfit that I wore. Oh, I sold another thing today on the marketplace. Something that was like, I've had on it for like the longest time. And finally someone came and they were interested in it, and they actually bought it. Because like, I swear to God, I'll have like the full description of everything this item is, and then someone will show up and be like, oh, well, I didn't realize it was this. And I was like, did you not read the description? It literally says that in the description. And they were like, oh, I didn't realize it. I was like, why the fuck did you drive over here and waste my time? Because like, now I have to dedicate time to being at the house, and especially me having to run around all the time. I'm just like, now I have to fucking sit here and wait. And it's usually never like, I'll tell them a time and then they'll be like, oh, I'll be there in like an hour, 30 minutes, like different from that time. So I'm just like, okay, now I need to bend my schedule to them. But luckily I finally sold it today. I have one more item to sell, and then that's everything off my marketplace. I have some more things to list. I just haven't had a chance to like take them out and take pictures of it. Some of it's in the attic. Oh, that's gonna be a task. But yeah, the video games were interesting today. It still baffles me that there's still some cheaters in like the game. Like, I mean, I understand, like, the one that I was playing today was MW3, so, like, the population of it is dying down because more people are going to the other game, and you have certain people that are cheating in the new game, or they're just using the same cheat that's in the old game in the new game, because, like, from what I read on the blogs, like, people were saying that the people who make the cheat, they just alter a couple bits of code, because the new game is still so similar the way it works that, like, they only need to alter some things, and then, like, the old cheat works. But like, I fucking keep finding people in like Modern Warfare 3 that are like cheating, and it's like so obvious. Like, we're in a lobby with like a bunch of people who are like, you know, all like similar level, and then like you just have like one person that like will have like 13 kills, and this person has like fucking 29 kills in the search and destroy, and like no one else on their team is even close. And like, you watch their movement, they have no idea how to move in the game, but they, for whatever reason, can like immediately shoot you around a corner, or they're like constantly just like, their aim is like automatically like locking onto you, and then like just staying on you no matter like where you jump or go. And I'm like, it's so annoying. I'm like, dude, it is very clearly obvious that you are cheating. Like people, like, you deal with it for a little bit, because then you're just like, maybe you outplay them with movement and stuff like that. But then sometimes they'll even use guns that are broken in the game. So when you have someone who's already cheating using a gun that's broken in the game, it's gonna be like 10 times easier for them to kill you. So like, you just really got to pray that you flanked them properly, or like you did your movement right. And that was annoying today, because we had like a match where we got paired with this person twice in a row, and it was so shitty. We like beat them once, but like it was like barely, and then like the second time they fucking beat us, and they were like fucking like rubbing it in the face both times that they had so many kills, and that like everybody else was ass. And we were just like, yeah, like thinking in our head, like my whole entire team was just like, yeah, this person's definitely fucking cheating. And like, we just don't want to deal with fucking saying that, because then like, they're obviously gonna deny it anyways, and they're gonna fucking make some fucking excuse up. And it's just like, yeah, we all know you're cheating, especially because you can even see like how many reports that the person would get when you're like reporting, and you're just like, and it says like, you get like a message that says that like a mass amount of people have reported them already. But anyways, like other games for the night went okay. So it was just like some good games, some bad games, but that game was probably the one that pissed me off the most, because it was just like, why are you gonna blatantly cheat and then like fucking tell people that they're bad when you don't even know how to do movement in the game? All you're doing is running around, and you're just fucking using your aim lock to like shoot people. I'm just like, that's not skill. Like if anyone had the cheat, then they would just be able to outplay you, because then it would take skill utilizing the cheat. And then you would be back in the same fucking position that you were before, where you're fucking probably the same reason why you buy the fucking cheat in the first place. It's like, just play the game. It's not that fucking hard. You lose some, you win some. Like, you don't need a fucking cheat just to fucking feel good, because at the end of the day, it's false. It's like false satisfaction, I guess. You're not actually winning. Like, you're having something doing work for you, and you're not actually getting good. You're not actually learning anything. That's just what aggravates me, I guess. The older I get, well, like games, like when I was young, like, you know, it was just like trying to play a game and have fun, and like, yeah, cheaters were annoying and stuff like that, but it's like the older you get, it's just like, you're just like, why even fucking cheat? It's a fucking game for a reason, for you to get good at it, or for you to be bad at it. And then like, it puts you in lobbies nowadays that like will play to your skill level. Like, there's no point in being good. Like, you're not really proving anything to anybody other than like you're trying to fill some void for yourself. But fuck it, whatever. At the end of the day, I'm just like, fucking, I get bored, and I'm just like, all right, I'm getting off the game, I guess, if that's what the developers want. So most of the time I have very good track on when I do a report, it always being successful. So I'm gonna see, they usually get back to you in about a week or two. They'll send you notification if the person that you reported was successfully handled or not. So that's the only person because I haven't played in a while, that's the only person I've reported in like a while. So I'm just gonna like make sure I don't report anyone, because I really want to know like if someone's gonna look into that and ban that person. It's probably gonna be a temporary ban, but fuck it, whatever. At least some type of clarification would be nice. Well, anyways, there's always a rant somewhere in these videos, and today's rant was cheaters in video games that are kind of old, I guess. Well, it's not, I mean, it's not that old, but like in terms of Call of Duty, once the new one comes out, they just completely forget about the old one. But I honestly like MW3 a lot more. So, well, anyways, I'm gonna go to sleep, because I want to get more sleep, because last night I only got 4 hours. For whatever reason, my body was just like passed out when I was editing and then posting, and then as soon as I fucking posted it, I like passed out and woke up at 4 a.m. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I was so tired that I pass out and then wake up at 4 a.m. Only 4 hours of sleep. And then I didn't go back to sleep until like 6, and I had to get up at like 8:30. So I was like spotty sleeping. So hopefully tonight's a lot better of a sleep. Well, anyways, I'm going back off talking, so peace.